Hello, everybody. I've got a good one today, a good little topic to chat about that I hope at the end of it we're still friends. There's going to be some real talk happening today. Some people enjoy real talk, some people don't enjoy real talk. So, anyway, here we go. The gloves are coming off a little bit. The title of this topic could be The Drone of Scrutiny, which will make sense in a bit, but that's what I would maybe call it. If I can invent this thing, I'll be a billionaire. This is about goals, and specifically failing to achieve goals, which is not a popular topic, but let's go ahead and dive in. Let's take a person, a fictitious person. Their name shall be Joe. Fill in the name with whatever you want. Joe has certain goals, goals A, B, and C. Those goals could be fitness goals, such as a better Fran time, increasing your 1 rep max deadlift, whatever it happens to be. They could be body composition goals. You want to increase muscle mass. You want to decrease your body fat, improve your body composition overall. Have those six-pack abs, right, that we all want. They could be lifestyle goals of getting more sleep, improving your work-life balance or something else. Intellectual goals, continuing education, self-improvement. Eating healthier, you want to cook at home, you want to eat out less. Financial goals, you want to earn more or make sure that your expenses don't exceed your income. Or just, be a better person, better spouse, better friend, better parent. Many, many other goals. Whatever the goals are. Okay, the wonderful thing about this, the drone of scrutiny, is that it applies to darn near any goal that you set for yourself. So, okay, Joe has these goals, and he's done what's popular these days, right? He's made lists. Potentially, he has a dream board that he looks at every day, reads motivational quotes, maybe follows a motivational quote of the day on Instagram or something. I mean, just crushing it so far. But for this audience, CrossFit, health and fitness, we will take a health and fitness goal, something like improving your Fran time, increasing your 1 rep max deadlift, or the ever popular improve your body composition, right? Summer's coming. You gotta get those abs popping. But this applies to whatever your goal happens to be. So look, Joe's got his goals. And then, 30, 60, 90 days, whatever it is, happens to go by, and the stated goals have not been obtained. This is profoundly common, actually more common than the opposite. If someone's like, crushed it, every goal off the list is done, checked off, did it early, and exceeded my expectations. That's why New Year's resolutions are, sometimes a little depressing because of how many fail. So we check back in with Joe after 30, 60, or 90 days, and lo and behold, his stated goals have not materialized. Best case scenario, he's potentially stagnant. Worst case scenario, potentially he's regressed. Maybe the body composition has actually slid in the wrong direction or whatever it happens to be. And if the uncomfortable question or topic gets asked to Joe, why have you fallen short of your stated goals? Common responses may include, but are not limited to, such things as, vagaries. You know how it is. Things have been really hectic at work, life's crazy, things are nuts. Been running around. Kids' schedules, sports, I don't have a moment of free time, just trying to survive here. Tried XYZ, fill in the blank, just didn't work for me. It didn't fit my life, didn't work for me. Looking for a better fit. Fill in the blank, whatever it happens to be. I say this is the equivalent of if my kids lose a game of soccer or whatever it is, and they happen to have lost it because everyone who watched the game knows that either their team didn't try hard enough or the other team just happened to be better. Heaven forbid anyone actually admits that, right? That they just got honestly beaten in a field of play. That, I've never heard kids come off of a field and be like, Yeah, we lost because we didn't try hard enough. That other team was just better than us at most skill sets. It's something along the lines of, well, did you see what the ref was calling on us and wasn't calling on the other one, and it's not fair and it's not our fault, and blah, blah, blah. So adults do this same thing. Probably not fun to hear or popular to hear, but again, we're having a real, honest conversation. I'm sorry. It happens very, very frequently in the world of adults as well. So, what I don't commonly hear in all my years of doing this and all the thousands of people that I've interacted with, if somebody has fallen short of their goals or has not obtained their specific goals, here's what I never hear. You know what? I failed to achieve my stated goal 100% due to my own actions and choices. I don't know if I've ever actually heard that. It'd be amazing. I'd probably have a heart attack and fall over. I've probably heard it infrequently at best, let's say this. So, enter the drone of scrutiny. Here we go. Because again, I don't usually hear that, hey, it's my own fault. I hear the, well, life's been hectic, you know how it is, don't have any time, the kids' schedules, things get crazy at work, whatever it is. It's the other excuses. If the drone of scrutiny existed, which is, a drone, a little drone that flies in the air, and this drone of scrutiny flew over anyone, this particular individual that did not obtain their goals, and it just hovered silently and invisibly over them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 4 weeks out of the month, 12 months out of the year, and recorded everything that they did, every choice they made, how they spent their time, whatever it was. Suddenly, the mystery as to why this individual was not able to obtain their goals would just poof and fade away. The mystery would just be revealed, and it suddenly would be very obvious and apparent as to why fill in the blank didn't occur. All those choices that you made, those hundreds and thousands of choices, would be brought to light. When you reached into the fridge day after day, you could have chosen to grab item A or item B, and it's very easy to choose the poorer choice, and that happens frequently. You could have worked out, but you know what? Man, Netflix is just so appealing. And so the couch was calling your name. You sat there, you clicked on the TV. Whatever it happens to be. We could play this game on and on. But the point is, if we had that drone of scrutiny and we could review the footage and the whole world saw the choices that you made and how you spent your time every single solitary day, it would be uncomfortable and painful, but then you'd have to face that reality, that brutal honesty and reality. You'd have to have thick skin, look at it, and then assess it. Because truth be told, if you're not operating with the cold, hard, emotionless facts about how you spend every minute of your day and every choice that you've made, then you're not going to be able to make meaningful changes and actually drive forward towards your goals. Because if you're living in a lie and blaming something else, you're going to just be in this cycle of spinning your wheels over and over again. We can check back in with you 3 months or 3 years from now, and you still won't have obtained those goals or achieved those goals until you start to just, let's look at what's actually happening and then make the change based upon that. And by the way, I'm not saying this as a holier than thou preaching from the soapbox deal. I'm a human being, guilty 100% of this. And whenever I'm not happy about whatever it is, fill in the blank, since I am a human being, it's very easy to have my first instinct be to point the finger somewhere else. And hopefully every now and then I can rein myself back in, pull my cranium out of my rectum, and realize that that's not true. That's not real life. That in all honesty, the problem most likely it doesn't lie with somebody else in my life. It doesn't lie with your job, your environment, your whatever it happens to be. The problem lies with the person in the mirror. It lies with you. It lies with me. It lies with the choices that you and I are or are not making every hour of every day. Those all add up to achieving your goals or falling short. But I would not point the finger at somebody else. I would turn that finger right back around and point it towards yourself. And sadly, I feel like in 2021, personal responsibility and personal accountability um, isn't as prevalent as it should be. I will leave it at that. I mean, again, would I like to be leaner? Absolutely. 100% I would like to be leaner. Uh, Over the weekend, today is Tuesday, over the weekend, my father-in-law came over. And when he came over, he brought a huge Ziploc bag full of homemade chocolate chip cookies that are not in line with the goals I have for my midsection. And it wasn't on my, designated day to have myself slip. I'd already let myself slip on Wednesday on a little cheat night. Was good. So, I had to be disciplined and wait till the next one because, those are just the genetics that I have. I just can't eat chocolate chip cookies whenever I want. I wish I had that metabolism. I do not. So he brought over this bag of cookies at a very inconvenient time. I had a choice to make as a human being. It wasn't his fault for bringing them into my home. It's now on me to either resist the temptation or give in. And I'm here to tell you, I gave in like just a maniac, an absolute maniac, and I ate a tremendously high, embarrassing number of cookies. Then, that evening, when I was like, you know what? Wow, what a disaster that was. Tomorrow's Monday, starting the new week. Oof, starting in a hole already. I gotta find something to have that's, a decently healthy dinner at least, because, I just punted it into the stand with all those chocolate chip cookies. My pregnant wife looked at me and she said, I'm thinking about ordering pizza tonight for dinner, just craving pizza. And I said, pizza sounds wonderful. And so I followed up my binge eating of chocolate chip cookies with pizza. We got half Hawaiian, half sausage, and it was absolutely delicious. And I ate a tremendous amount of pizza. I just had a very bad day on Sunday. I could have made different choices. I did not make different choices. None of that is anyone's fault. I could have still had something different for dinner. My wife was craving pizza. Great. She could have had some. I could have had one slice and then something else. That's not what I did. I made very poor decisions. I made poor decisions. Nobody else did. And then that caused me Sunday night, because I had pizza and chocolate chip cookies in my body, that when you generally eat healthy, and then you eat junk food that it just makes you feel hot because your metabolism's going crazy. So of course that night I got a terrible night's sleep. So poor nutrition spiraled into a terrible night's sleep. And then I woke up Monday feeling awful. Yesterday was McGee, a very challenging workout, hero workout, 30 minutes long, of a heavy deadlift, box jumps, and push-ups. Of course, I was feeling like garbage, and so I had to slow down on McGee and rein back the intensity. And so, one day spilled into the sleep, which spilled into affecting my workouts. I mean, all of these things spiral, but me having to modify my workout, me getting a bad night's sleep, and me stuffing pizza and chocolate chip cookies into my mouth, it's the person in the mirror. It's me. So once again, don't blame somebody else. Don't blame your environment. Chances are, no, there are probably some rare opportunities where that is the actual culprit, sure, but the overwhelming majority of the time, if you are failing to achieve something that you want to achieve, it's probably on you. Sorry, uncomfortable to hear. We all need to hear uncomfortable truths, because the truth will set you free, and from that you can drive forward, so myself included. So that's it. Be honest with yourself. Remember, the drone of scrutiny is watching. If you reviewed your own footage from that drone of scrutiny, what would it show? And then if you could, in an unbiased fashion, review that footage and make meaningful changes, I think good things would happen for you. So anyway, that's it. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk later.